Hi, welcome to Garden Nursery School. Come on in. We have lots of little separate rooms because we're in this kind of cozy house. I am standing in the block area, which also is a space where we have meetings as a group. And the kids do a lot of big building projects in here and movement projects. It's a space to work on gross motor skills, but it's also a time where kids are involved in the planning of their learning.
This is the place where there's a lot of collaborative activity happening, a place where a big enough space where kids can move bodies and see how pieces fit together.
They receive their own pillow with their own fabric. And this fabric will show up everywhere in the school along with their name. So you can see even over here that child 𝗍𝗂𝗹𝗍 has his fabric right here next to his name, and children learn those fabric names, their fabric styles, and then learn each other's names. It's a really nice early literacy. Let's go on into the mess room where we do some more sensory type work, and the kids get to get dirty and play and paint and create.
This is the mess room, which is exactly like what it sounds. It's a place to get messy with art and science. And there's always a variety of materials in here. Paints and fun things to work with hands relating to the topic of the Mariana Trench, which is the topic that has bubbled up from the children. The curriculum comes from the interests of the children. Come on into the middle of the classroom and you can see tables that are set out. Again, first thing in the morning, these are always set out with inviting things for free play. The plexiglass is obviously a COVID addition and is not usually here. The loft is a much loved space at Garden Nursery School. We have had alums come back and say, this loft was here when I was there. It has been obviously reinforced and rebuilt and refurbished and repainted, but a much loved piece of Garden Nursery School students.
And we have small spaces. We know that little kids like to get in small spaces, and so we have a light table here. And we also have a really cozy little peace corner. This is where kids can elect to go when they're feeling like they need to find some peace and calm themselves down and take some deep breaths. And so kids can choose to go here to collect themselves and bring themselves back to group learning.
And then we'll go around the corner to the dramatic play area, which is set up right now as a research corner.
They wanted materials to research, and they have been reading and writing down the things that they learn, and those are all up on the walls here. And the kids bring you over to see their research and share what they've learned. We are in the book nook over here, which is a cozy place for kids to pick a book, sometimes after a snack. You'll often see two kids reading together and sharing a book.
It's very typical to see a parent with a child on their lap and other children side by side and enjoying that moment of reading a book together before it's time to a parent to say goodbye and start their day.
And one last little highlight is we like to share our glow cave.
This is where you can see the Mariana Trench the best. And to take advantage of the darkness and the glow paint. These are all materials that the kids have made themselves. So the underwater creatures, the murals.
This changes also with our units of study. So we've seen it in all forms. Right now it's this, but sometimes it's been a burning building when we were studying firefighters, and when we were learning about the jungle, they decided to turn it into a rainforest and things like that. So this is a neat place that the kids have ownership of, and it's really special.